Hello students, our today's topic is of 12th CSS passing string, list, tuple or any dictionary object to any function. Means in this topic we will see how a list can be passed to a function or how a tuple can be passed to a function or how a string can be passed, and in the same way how a dictionary can be passed to a function. Now here means can be passed to a function means there will be need of any argument. Means there should be a function that can receive any argument while you are calling that function. So for understanding this topic, I have made a little code here. In this code I have made 4 different functions. See, our first function is pass str. This function is made in such a way that you should pass any variable or any value while calling this function pass str. In the same way, second function pass list, this is also made in the same way as that previous one. And pass tuple, this function also made in the same way that it should be called with some value. And fourth function is pass ticked. These 4 functions I have made here to differentiate the point that while calling a function with string object, what it does, and while calling a function with list type object, what it does then. And in the same way pass tuple and pass dictionary for tuple object and dictionary object. So in this function I have only printed one message. Message is type of arg. Arg means argument in pass str is. This is a message, and after this message it will print type of arg. As you know, type is a function. Type is a built-in function which will give the data type of arg. Arg means arg will have the value that you have sent during the function call statement. So we all know that if we made a function, that function cannot be executed till we call that function. We need some function calling statement for execution of that function. So that calling statement is given here. So while seeing this code, the very first statement of this program that will be executing is this one, L. The very first statement that will execute is L equals to big bracket 10, 20, 30. Here a variable is created in the memory of type list, and after it statement 2 will execute of tuple. A tuple will be created in the memory. After this a string will be created in the memory with value hello, and now a dictionary will be created with 2 keys and their respective values. So fifth statement is pass str. Your function will go to your control will go to this function, and S is having hello and arg will have value hello. So if I change this code with this one, print arg, value of arg is arg, then it will print hello. We will check its output, Ctrl S and F5. The output we are getting is this one.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158 159
Okay. See, the first statement executes pass str. Your control will come into this function, and while coming to this function, the first statement will execute print value of arg is arg, and arg will have the value that is having s. S is having hello, so arg will also have value s. So a statement will be printed in the output, value of arg is hello. After this, next statement that will be executing is type of arg is pass str is. So next statement is type of arg in pass str is class str. Class str is printed here due to type arg. Okay, arg is having value string, and that is hello. So type is a function which is giving the data type of the hello, so it is string. In the same way, while after execution of this statement, your control will comes to the statement, this one, and this statement is a function calling statement. Now your control will come to this function pass list with the value of L into arg. L is having 10, 20, 30 a list, so arg will become a in the memory, and arg will be created of as that of L, means there will be a value 10, 20, 30 in the shape of list in arg. So now coming back to the function, in the function the first statement is type of arg in pass list is, the next message will be printed type of arg in pass list is class list, and now this message is printed class list. This is coming due to type arg, because arg is having value of L and L is of type list. So in the same way arg's type is also will be list. So now coming back to next statement will execute with this one pass tuple, and your pass tuple function will be executed. Control will come to this function, and in this function the statement will be printed type of arg in pass tuple is and type of arg. Now the value of arg is that as that of t. So t is a tuple, so arg's data type will become a tuple. Now returning back to next statement, this statement will come. So when this statement executes, your control comes to this function pass dict. Now arg will have the value of d. D is of type dictionary, so coming into this function the message will come type of arg in pass dict is type arg, and type function will give the data type of arg as arg is having value of d now. So d is a dictionary, that's why here arg is also showing a data type dict. So this was a simple example of showing how a list can be passed to the function, how a tuple can be passed to a function, how a dictionary can be passed to a function, and how a string can be passed to a function. So remembering one point, while using these functions you should remember that if you are passing any type of value into a function, then that type of means the operations that can be applied on that type will be applicable to the argument in which you have passed. Means if you have used, for example, if you have given a list, if you have given a list in actual argument, this is your actual argument, okay, then your formal argument becomes as that of the actual argument. Means all the operation that you were supposed to apply on your actual argument, those operations will be applicable on your formal argument too in your function. Okay, so it was a little code explaining how any type of object, specific type of